Well everybody, and welcome back to Robs Allotment. It's the 1st of November today, and we just come down the plot. We've got a fair bit of stuff to do. We're still just taking off the sweet corn, the last of it. Now, would you believe that, in November the 1st, and we're still picking sweet corn from the corn plants, and I'll show you one of them just now. So here we go, there's a nice one there to look at. You remember sort of these things go up into the gods, they do. And there we go, there's a fair sized one, just about there. That's good. Another one there you can see. That one's a bit small. We've picked about 10 off here so far today. And they're really sort of sweet and juicy. You could eat them straight. Just peel them, take the husk off, you could eat them as you want. Dead raw. Cleared all the ones off of there we have. And Eileen's got them over by the table. She'll be cleaning them up later. So I'll give you a quick whiz round. That's the leeks we planted about a month ago now. It's been quite a while since we've been down there. Actually been very busy at work. That's the leeks from before. And how's our pip coming on? I think it's that one there. That was where we took the seed off of that seed head, which has started to sprout, and just planted it straight in the ground. Okay, well, the cauliflowers aren't heartening up yet. So it's getting a bit late for them really. Mind you, we can eat the outer leaves, which is good. There's your strawberries. Now I've been separating the strawberries, and you obviously saw it in the last video where I put them into pots. So, and there we are. Roots just started to come through the bottom there. So they'll be happy to sit there all winter, they will. Still got a few raspberries. Oh, I've just snapped that one. Never mind, better eat those quick. Lovely. Some leeks from last year. The rosemary, I've got to get that trimmed. The grapes, well, they didn't grow that large, but they're quite tasty, I suppose. Good if you want to make a bit of wine. The dahlias are still flowering their hearts out. They've still got beans on the run of beans, and we've just been picking the last of the tomatoes from the blight resistant tomatoes. They've done quite well. These here, yep, these are called tomatillos, cross between a tomato and a lime. You could just eat that as it is, full of that's a James Wong, that is. I'll just bite into it and tell you. And that's what it sort of looks like inside. So you can just eat that straight off the bush. Tomatillo. So we've got a few beans left, not a great deal now. Just a few little bunches here and there. And I expect we'll be having them for tea. Just have a look at that. Yeah, so it's still not stringy, so you can eat that straight off the plant. Right, bit crunchy. The curly cow's doing well still. We'll be picking some of that. And the Nero's doing well, which is another type of kale. Didn't get any green gauges today, or this year, off of that tree. Celery, lovely looking plant, doing well. How's that pea doing at the end? We've got a couple of rogue peas here. Not too impressed with that. Oh, there we go. Launch 2. November the 1st. And here we are. Still picking peas. And she's still flaring her heart out. Look at that, eh? So there'll be even more. Provided we don't get any frost, there'll be even more. Nice bit of ruby chard there. More kale. More kale. beetroots are there. These are a couple of pointed cabbages, they're growing well. Lots of Murzine lettuce. Parsnips, they're coming on. We'll have a little dig around them later to see what we've got. These are the flower sprouts. Look at these. Monster great plants. Lots of little flowery type sprouts we can take off and eat. And you can eat the leaves as well. So that's good. Beetroot, yep, there we go. They'll be doing okay. Just get a nice early crop of beetroot there, I think. That's the lettuce. Now they're heartening up really quite nice, aren't they? You know, that was where we just separated them from that big batch there and just whacked them in the ground. We give them a little bit of room to grow, and they seem to be quite happy. Didn't actually get round to thinning the carrots, I'm afraid, but I think we'll just pull them out as we want them. This is obviously where the giant marrow was. Oh, look at these apples, eh? Gosh, I've got to pick some of these today because they are absolutely laden with it. I'll be doing that later. Ooh, real juicy looking apples, eh? Oh, and that one I was just about to show you. The bugs got into that one, but that's not bad. Obviously we've got a box, so we separate them, keep them all apart from each other so they don't go mildew over winter. The tobacco plant, that's definitely ready to be picked, all the leaves and dried. We've got a couple of Brussels there, a little bit behind, I think. They're not doing too good, but they're still there. Now then, this here, is there any fruit on it? That's a cucumber, that was. Cross between a cucumber and a melon. But it's been growing there all season. Bit disappointing. No real things there to show. These are, I think these are lanterns or Cape gooseberries, I can't remember what they're called now. Let's have a look. Underneath the lantern you've got a little like fruit there, and you just eat the fruit. But I think they're supposed to be a bit more dried than that, sort of a yellowy outer covering. So we won't chance eating that one just yet. Oh, obviously there's the big beauty. We'll be cutting it open later, and here's the rest of the sweet corn we just picked today. There you go, there's one being stripped. Not bad, is it? November the 1st, still picking sweet corn. It just shows you how mild the weather is. And there's one of those blight resistant tomatoes. Our pear, look, fell on the floor. Conference pear, bit of damage. Might be able to save a little bit of that. These are drying nice. Onions are still drying. Marjoram smells lovely. Give it a little squeeze. So all in all, it's time to really start winding down the plot. The giant marrow, the giant pumpkin, shall we say. I mean, it's actually a big plant, but we're not going to get any giant pumpkins off of it this year, just as well I've got a couple of seeds in reserve, which we'll hang over to next year. Is there anything on it? I know that it did start to develop a little bulb. There's a tiny little one there. That's not going to do anything before the frost gets here. Oh, we've got some giant garlic to plant. I'll show you some of them in a minute. Obviously the crocosmia is finished, it's gone to seed. You can just plant these seeds if you want, take them off, and it'll get even more flowers. Lovely, look at that. Lovely. The rose is still trying to flower. The globe artichoke just about hanging on there. I mean, that's the actual pear tree itself. It's finished for the year. That's thornless blackberries. They've gone over. Just as we were a bit tart, they were. Right, we'll have a quick look at the bees. And you find the old girls are quite busy. Obviously they've got to get as much food as what's around. And they're still bringing pollen in. See it on their back legs, the little white yellow sacs. So they're still getting food from somewhere. And it seems to be busy. And that one over there. So these three here are still doing well. See the pollen on their legs? How about this one here? That one's looking good. Lots of buzzing about. And that one there. We've just got to check them actually at some point to make sure they've got enough food to see them through the winter, and if not, we'll give them a sugary type syrup. It's a German stuff, you just inverted sugar, and you fit a special box on it. The bees can get up inside, and they just drink the food and take it down, and they store it, and that's what keeps them alive over the winter. Well, I think that's about it, folks, really. Oh, the garlic. I must go and find the garlic, and we might even I've still got a sweet corn in my pocket, look. What's happening with these? Now, not a lot. I don't think that's going to come into much. These are the sweet peppers we were growing. Oh, there we go, look. Still got a few of them growing there. On there. Oh, another little one. That's quite a nice looking size one. Even got some red ones down there. So they could be a bit hot. A few more growing. Oh yeah, we're doing alright. Where's that pepper gone? They hide really well, they do. Green fruit on a green plant. And that one we think got blight because it's the same variety as or same family as a potato and tomatoes. So we did have blight, but seemed to be okay. I'll just put that one down there with the rest. I mean, look at the size of these monsters. Right, just put that over there for a sec and see whether I can get out the garlic. Right, now look at this. Now this is what's called elephant garlic. The size of them corns, eh? So we've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to plant 11 of these today, and we'll go and do that right now. Good. Giant garlic. I think they call that hard-necked. I'm not quite sure. But what we'll do, we'll put them in the garlic bed. That's the ones you saw me plant first of all. Got more weeds and stuff growing, but obviously all these bits of grass here is a garlic plant, so it will need a bit of weeding. And then we put some other cloves in, just put them straight in the ground. That was that section, and these big ones I'll plant over there. So does that show anything? Yeah, that's going in. Obviously you got to plant it at the depth of the bulb. I mean, this is so easy to dig this. Just do a bit of de-weeding while you're there. Pull out the nasturtiums, because they seed everywhere, they have. And a huge great nasturtium plant here. I mean, these are nasturtiums. You can eat the leaves, you can eat the flowers, but there you go, just to prove it. Sort of a peppery taste they have. Quite nice. That's 4, 5. Oh, look at that. A bit of a mushroom fungus growing there. Don't know whether it's edible or not. But I wouldn't like to chance it myself. Right. Look at that. Right, put another one there. And I think one more row in. Just about, yeah, just about there, I think. Well, there you go. Elephant garlic planted on the 1st of November. So that should give them a head start because the weather's nice and warm. So far, that's how come everything seems to be growing well. Good. I think it's time for a well-deserved cup of tea now. Oh, you've been picking some broccoli, darling. Oh,
yeah,
broccoli.
Broccoli, beans, lettuce.
Oh, there we go.
And celery, which is
Bit of celery.
yes, celery.
Yeah.
Not big, but celery.
Lettuce, beans. Who'd have thought it, eh? Right. Now, shall we cut open the big one? See if we've got any seeds in it. My baby! Oh no!
You've got to bring your baby over here because. Oh no.
Right.
Let me just sort my. Can you just turn the camera off for a minute? And I sort all my veggies out.
Okay, see you later.